Good evening, Taurus, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and give you your July's reading, and I've decided to start you off with using my Russian Gypsy deck here. Okay, I've already shuffled the cards here as we see, and I wanted to give you a bit more further insight into your situation as well with using the Witch's Oracle. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on and get started with this reading, and remember, if it resonates, please be sure to like and share. If you've yet to subscribe to this channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay? So let me explain the concept behind doing these Russian Gypsy cards here. Okay, you're only provided with 25 cards here, and what you're doing, it's almost just like a puzzle. You're just connecting the dots, and just any pictures that formulate, gives you an interpretation, and depending on the orientation of the card, in terms of which way it turns, there are four possible positions, determines your interpretation. Okay, so let's get started here. I mean, you have a few pictures that have come up, but let's get started with the ones that we see here. We have the book. Okay, so with the book, that falls in a fourth position, ladies and gentlemen. So this is all about secret news, you know, and I'm feeling that the fact that many of you might talk too much, I'm kind of getting, it looks like it's gonna bring you a bit of some harm here. So particularly if you're involved in some type of a legal dispute or a legal case, it's almost as if you provide um, too much information that you're not asked. So this is kind of telling you to kind of guard what you're saying here, and for those of you who are in that situation, and to try to take time out to just listen to what you are kind of saying, and try not to disclose any harmful information. Alternatively, some of you might be tempted to do that, you know, to that that it's going to cause harm to someone, because they told you perhaps in confidence, or just simply disclosing unneeded information. I'm feeling here, um, ladies and gentlemen, you just shouldn't do that before you are, definitely sure, you know, or just sharing things prematurely. This also can affect you in work. You just sharing all of your ideas at work, and someone is taking credit for it. So it can manifest in several different ways here. Okay, and so your next symbol here we have, ladies and gentlemen, is the forest. So with the forest, that also falls in the fourth position. So this card or symbol is all about individuals that or who are around you, you know? And it seems that someone around you looks like they're gonna try to benefit, I'm feeling, from something that you do, you know? For example, maybe tempting you to break the law in some way. But this kind of is suggesting that you will get caught if you do, you know? Or it could manifest itself at work, a task at work that, you know, it would be your ideas, but it would be used to their benefit. So be careful also of, really signing things before you really read, the small print, because may be a bit difficult for some of you to kind of get out of it. Okay. And I'm feeling that too, that a lover might even try to accuse you and or criticize you of something they kind of caused, you know. So this is just a warning to many of you here, okay? And then you have the fish there, ladies and gentlemen. So this is all about material or spiritual fortune. And since this falls in position one, this is saying that really anything that deals with water or a job near water is going to bring many of you supreme success. Alternatively, ladies and gentlemen, you might also achieve much success in spiritual pursuits, and like even making a contribution to humanity in some sorts. If some of you are, are writers, this is saying that it's a good time to kind of move forward with that here. Okay? And then you have this last card here. That's the summary card there, and we're going to start with the picture here, the heron. And so with that, that's all about new beginnings. It's all about change. So this shows that a change in place of residence might even crop up for some of you. next month. It shows a lot of unexpected things occurring, and it might even be a good time to even purchase a home for many of you. But here again, remember the warning that I've already discussed to make sure that you're really checking the fine print, ladies and gentlemen, before signing, due to having this forest symbol there. Okay? And then you have the bouquet, ladies and gentlemen. So with having a bouquet, that's all about, it's all about happiness, and it's all about great success, particularly in business. So it shows too that, many of you are certainly indeed on the right path, when it relates to business matters, okay? And then you have the house, okay? So with having the house, ladies and gentlemen, it shows too that, this is connected with business affairs once again. So you're going to really enjoy success. And some of you might even start a new job or even do renovations, I'm feeling, to your home. And I'm feeling that if any of you are kind of going through a legal battle, as I kind of mentioned it from the onset, things are going to end on a positive note, but you got to make sure you're not providing information that you're not asked to provide, okay? So whatever you are doing, try to increase your focus, because I feel that success, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed assured. But of course, it's success, ladies and gentlemen, with effort. It's not just going to come of its own accord here. Okay? And then you have the ring energy there in your reading as well. So that also, that's all about relationships between two people. Two hearts beating as one. A potential wedding or even an agreement of some sort, or a stronger commitment that I'm feeling that's going to come forth to you guys in your romantic situation. You know, and success certainly abounds in this area too. I feel that perhaps some of you, may have been arguing and having all sorts of disagreements. So this picture is telling you that, harmony is going to be restored, and you certainly didn't waste your time really speaking your mind, and trying to have this get to the bottom of what's kind of causing havoc in your relationship. So I feel that, going through this process certainly is going to make you, or make your romance even the stronger here, and for you, in also for you singles, ladies and gentlemen, I feel that this picture certainly shows, you're certainly not lost without romantic opportunities. To just look around and see the people that surround you, and if you are single, you certainly won't be single for soon. I feel that, and others of you, might even decide to even get married here with this symbol. So you have very, very, very strong energies that I'm seeing here, that's kind of coming up in your reading here. Okay? And so, because you didn't get too many pictures in your reading, I'm just going to go on and give you a negative reading of what not to expect. Okay? Perhaps, I'm feeling that, because you didn't get that many pictures, it's not going to be um, a month out of the ordinarily that I'm getting here. And since, the hearse, the firewood, or the castle picture didn't appear in your reading, it's reasonably to assume that your health is going to be just fine. So I don't think you would have any health issues here. Okay? I'm feeling too that um, there may not be any substantial changes in your finances next month, because, the money card didn't appear here. And since the ship, the road, or the boy I'm getting here doesn't appear, I'm feeling that next month really, I don't feel it's going to be a real good month for you to travel here, because things might constantly kind of get in your way here. Okay? So let's get into your remaining cards here. We have the Witch Oracles here, and I just wanted to give you a bit more pardon advice into your situation, just to let you see here what I'm kind of seeing coming up for you. Okay? You have uh, the pentagram here as being your current situation here. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the pentagram, that's usually a symbol of faith as well as protection, you know? And when you're looking at this upwards, it points to something more spiritual here. And of course, the points here, they represent the elements, the four elements, ladies and gentlemen: earth, air, fire, and water. Okay? So the pentagram is telling you that despite what you're going through or what you have been going through, this symbol kind of gives you the power to kind of remove all impediments to success here. Okay? So let's look at how the situation came to be here with you. We have the witch there. Okay? So it looks like that many of you really kind of doubted yourself and really your ability to kind of do what you needed to do to kind of get things right in your life. I'm getting. Okay? Let's move on and look at obstacles to your path that's going to be present. I'm feeling. We have the witch's bottle. Okay? So, of course, with the witch's bottle, this is a device, that's with it's a lot of power in this device, you know? And some of you are very fearful. I'm kind of getting that, someone is out to kind of hurt you. I'm kind of feeling, you know? So this card is kind of asking you, because this is showing as an obstacle to your path, just continue to be very vigilant and cautious. It seems the warning is to just not to really talk too much, about things. I'm kind of getting. All right. And then you have what sits next to that. You have the Phoenix here. So this is the positive influences here. Okay. Well, actually, this is the advice card that I'm going to move on to first. Okay. And so with the Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen, we know that the Phoenix is usually a real mystical type creature, and it's from Greek mythology. So the advice here is to kind of make the changes that you really have to make and really release the past here. And by doing so, it certainly is going to help you start anew and be reborn, you know? And then you have just moving back to positive influences that seems to be that you have at your disposal. You have the Banshee. So with the Banshee is a female spirit that, usually wails a lot, you know? So you'll have the strength to kind of remove an obstacle from your course. But don't think that it's going to go away on its own accord here. And you guys have to really reflect on what this is, you know? And I feel that you're going to have to alter your stance and take action on a matter as soon as possible. I'm getting. And so let's look and see what the future has for you, or what resolution this is all is going to result to. You have the unicorn, which is a very, very positive card here. So that is all about hope, joy, and possibilities to kind of move on to a more harmonious type romantic situation. Okay? So, Taurus, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share. If you'd like more of a personal reading, you can contact me at will.brown at watconsultantinc.net, which will be provided in the description box. Okay. I look forward to hearing your comments and have a nice day. Thanks a lot.